let's go ahead and start. No? Why is it doing that? That's weird. Hey guys, we're back. Hey, look at that. I guess I could stream on Wednesday. Yo. Yeah. Okay, so, this stream is pretty much just a continuation of the last one. We're continuing on with the summer event in Natlan. As I've mentioned in my previous stream, which went on for way longer than it needed to, honestly. As I mentioned with my previous stream, I feel like they are just a little bit dragging out the, like, goofy fun part of, the quest, and I'm just... Okay, maybe the music's pretty loud. I do feel like they are dragging out a little bit the, like, goofy fun parts. I am kind of waiting for, like, the, whoa, big, I don't know, the big, like, lore reveals or something, I don't know. I'm still kind of sort of waiting for that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything more to say other than, let's just go ahead and start. So I'm shut off the... Hey, can I shut it off, or... There we go. Shut off the music, go to the scary infinite void, and start. So, I low-key forgot what we were doing. something... Oh, that's right, we're having drinks at a picnic, that's what we're doing.
Grilled meat, veggies, snacks.
Steal this.
Should be enough, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, and if we finish it all, I can always head back and grab some more. Oh, and if you start running low on wine, just let me know, Professor.
He will not.
Now that's music to my ears.
He will not.
Don't enable him.
Exactly, you're enabling his addiction. Grab some stuff. Cora says, the video from yesterday was pretty cool. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that was, I had a lot to talk about with the Four Shades. I really love them already. Can't wait to see what Genshin does with them. I'm also kind of wary at the same time. I don't know. Genshin is one of those games where you can't, unfortunately, you can't really guarantee peak. Peak just kind of happens sometimes. Peak kind of happens whenever Genshin feels like making peak. But I hope, I hope they're doing some cool stuff with them. Oh, can I get the, let me get the Pyroculus. Let me get those. But yeah. But I think, like, as for now, I'm probably not gonna
gliding be faster?
Not gonna make a Genshin video in a hot second. Mostly because I want to finish the epic thing. And, yeah. And also because, like, as I mentioned, like, twice, I'm not a Genshin channel. I love playing Genshin. I love rambling about Genshin, but I don't want people to accidentally think... Hello? Sir, you're bald. You're bald. Are you good? Please have like a dialogue about this. Your hairstyle is really striking. Thanks, but I'm busy, so please don't stand around here. What are you working on? You don't need to know. Okay. Why are you still here? Whatever you're working on, I can help with you. Okay, that's a little quest thingy. Sure. Huh? I won't do it. I just want to see the dialogue. Fine. Then help me set up these targets. I'm a marksman so I need to train. Your hairstyle is very striking. Is he like the only bald person in all of Tibet? What's his name? Ikawa? He's the first bald NPC in this game, literally. Tis a hit or miss with coilovers. Unfortunately, yeah, it is. I don't even know why I'm climbing. We're not even... It's unfortunately such a hit or miss. Like, really. But I hope. I hope. Okay, where are we going? Oh, down here. Whoa. Like, what the? No, it's definitely not there. No way, it's not there, right? No. It's not. Hold on a second. Yeah, I didn't think so. I did not think so.
Huh?
Darn. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Although I won't lie, when I eventually start doing my little audiobooks on my fanfics, you know, maybe I will be a Genshin channel by then. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Not because it was intentional, but because I like making little stories about these guys. It's fun. Okay, picnic time.
Nothing else is gonna pop out at us, right? We're in the clear?
It should not.
I'm just gonna do a quick countdown to be safe. 3, 2, 1. Ahem. Alrighty then, everyone. Cheers!
Now that hit the spot.
After an entire day of drinking, after literally an entire day and drinking the bar dry, now he's finally like, yeah, I'm good.
It's getting dark, so we'd better call it a day. Get some rest tonight, guys. We can claim our prizes tomorrow.
Hey! What about the food? Let's dig in while it's still hot. Meat beats grain fruit any day of the week.
I'm with you on that.
Hey, grain fruit is perfectly fine. It all depends on how you cook it. You begin to swap stories from your journey, gazing out at the sunset and stunning scenery before you. By the time you've all had your fill, the night sky is ablaze with stars. Cora says, I hope they make a plushie of the Ashas. Literally.
After a meal like that, all Paimon wants to do is just flop down on the grass.
Well, you're not on the grass, you're on the blanket.
Then go ahead and flop. Who's stopping you?
Wanna join in, little buddy?
Oh, look at all those beautiful stars.
They're fake.
Careful. You nearly knocked my hat off.
Sorry.
Such a relaxing atmosphere.
Yeah. Never has a ray of light lingered so enduring, falling from the heavens, soft as moonlight's mirth,
Sometimes... Wait, hold on, let me let this...
hanging on the hush of night, a sleepless song alluring. Blossom fills the gentle folds that cross the smiling earth.
Aw. Sometimes, this is just my overthinking brain thinking. It's my overthinking brain thinking. How must it feel like to hear people around you talk about how pretty the stars are, and you know that they're fake? You know? Or like, how must it feel like to hear everyone around you gaze at the stars, talk how beautiful the stars are,
Right
stuff
now,
like that.
I wish I was
Shut up.
sitting at the...
And you just know that what they're looking at is no more than a projection. That must be so sad. That must be depressing. Anyway. Like, okay, like, I know that the sky being fake is not... It's not, like, hidden knowledge into that. Like, they make it a point that, like, if you study the stars, then you know. Like, it's not, like, hidden knowledge. But it's not necessarily common either. It's more so a fact that you learn if you look into it, kinda, sort of, type of knowledge. But I'm pretty sure they make it a point that, like, the average person doesn't know. Anyway. Such a nice setting. I sure hope nothing ruins this moment. Oh yeah. How you doing?
Mondstadt's poetry really is a world apart from Natlan's. It's so soft and delicate.
Yep.
Listening to it is almost like being enveloped in a gentle breeze.
Well, actually.
I guess the only question is, what it all actually means.
Nah, it's okay. I get it. I suck at poetry. Like, I cannot do poetry to save my life.
In the past, my idea of amusement has always been seeking out thrills and exciting challenges. But this trip's made me realize spending time relaxing like this isn't so bad either.
Sometimes we all just need to chill. How you doing?
This trip has been great. No bad luck or big issues. Just lots of fun and great food.
Yeah, lots of fun indeed. You're gonna jinx it, Bennett.
And the best part is, I've met a bunch of great new friends. I can't wait to tell my dads all about it. They'll be so surprised.
How you doing?
This is some fine mead. Sharing the fruits of our labor with friends is way more fun than drinking alone. My only teensy-weensy criticism is that these cups are a bit on the small side. I can't quite drink to my heart's content.
Brother, you were running a bar dry. Oh, shut up.
Suppose I'll just have to go grab a few more in a minute.
Brother.
Maybe that'll be enough liquid inspiration for a nice little poem.
He needs to go to an AA meeting stat. Okay. What if I stand in here? Okay, wait until the morning the next day. Obsidian Aurora says hello, hi!
Come on, traveler.
That rest was just what we needed. Come on, let's go find the others. It's prize claiming time.
Hold up, there's a teleporter.
Paimon can't wait to find out what we're gonna get.
In a second. So how's my day been? It's been pretty good, There's a Pyroculus somewhere here. Somewhere. There it is. Grabbed it. Okay, where are we supposed to go? Oh, it's this way. Hey, can I get my comb? My little plastic comb?
Oh, it's you guys! Good morning! How's everything been these past few days?
Very chill, very, very chill.
Fantastic! Awesome food, non-stop fun. Living the carefree vacation life has been pretty great.
Did anyone just hear that voice on the wind?
Huh? A voice? I didn't hear anything.
Shh, do you hear that voice in the wind? It's telling me some guy got hit in the head with a rock.
Seriously? Listen, there it is again. Venti. Oh, it's the Aethamede calling my name!
Sir, you need you need professional help.
Oh, come on, Venti. At least say the drinking talk until an appropriate drinking hour, will
No,
you?
that is like the only reason why he stepped into this resort. It's just for the drinks. No other reason. He ain't there for the fun and the games and the friends. No. He's there for the booze.
Think of it this way. Your bard friend could be in a bar somewhere right now, but instead he chose to be here with you.
I guess.
Says a lot, don't you think?
Well, you really do have the eyes of a hawk. Just like a cuckoosaur indeed.
It's like, wow, okay. Calling me out there, Chaska. So be quiet. You're messing with my act.
Looks like the Asha's in a good mood too.
Want to tell the others about our little friendly competition just now?
Purple Scarves Cake says, hi, welcome to the stream. Demon FD says, buenas noches. How are you, Pepper? Doing pretty good.
What's with that reaction? Now I'm intrigued.
Well, I was just getting ready to head out when the Asha started bouncing around the room, full of energy, and kept showing off his badge. All right then. Let's have a little contest. How do you want to do this? I said. The last thing I expected was for him to stretch out his little hand and challenge me to an arm wrestling contest.
So, Paimon's guessing you won?
No, the Asha's actually super strong.
Yeah, it was
never
no
mind.
contest. The size advantage was really unfair. I feel kinda guilty, honestly. So I was thinking, how about a graffiti contest instead? We could do it in a little bit. I've got the paint covered.
Well, sounds like the fun isn't over yet. I'm glad to hear it's been a good stay so far. So, the main challenges in the 4 areas. I'm guessing you've completed them all?
Should be.
Great! Let me take a look.
They're gone!
Something wrong?
This is some kind of joke, right?
Eh?
Jeez, Paimon! Why'd you scream like that? Scared the life out of me. What's going on?
Sorry. Paimon's definitely a scaredy cat, but this time it's deserved.
What is it?
What in the...
What is it? Oh. Huh.
Huh? How on earth did the photos turn out like that?
Okay.
Right? It's like a whole different bunch of people.
Just calm down for a second and take a closer look. The clothes, the poses. It really is us.
No, it looks like the photo was taken like while the camera was moving. Obsidian Aurora says, "Dude, stop trying to drink all the alcohol. Your liver would thank you if you stopped drinking," literally. Cora says, "I mean, it's not much of an arm since there doesn't seem to be an elbow joint." No, not really. Obsidian Aurora says, "What? How?"
Then what's going on here?
I don't know.
Did someone paint over it? But there's no trace of anything like that. The photo looks like this is exactly what the camera captured. But that doesn't make any sense.
What about the others?
Let me see. Huh. Weird. Indeed. Creepy.
All 4 photos have changed.
You guys have fun with that. Paimon's just gonna float over here and try not to think about how creepy this is.
Who shook the camera when they took the photo? I don't know.
Could it be some kind of prank?
Could it be you? No, I'm just kidding.
Is that the last one?
Turns the page again. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I see. Sorcery. Okay. Creepy. What about this is creepy? It's more annoying than anything. Well, I mean, I'd say it's creepy when there is mysterious person watching us this entire time. Okay, let's see. Okay, so these are obviously Bennett's parents. That's obviously Bennett as a baby. And these have to be their friends in their little adventure group. It's in black and white, which is kind of weird because they already had colored photos. But anyway, okay. Is it like there's... I mean, I don't even know if they're dead. They're most likely dead, though. What, is it they're, like, spirits or something? Or some wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Cause I mentioned this before, because this quest has the Marriage of Ari. Like, I know that. It has the Marriage of Ari. And a lot of people theorize that there's some, like, weird time stuff going on in the Marriage of Ari. Mostly because the Marriage of Ari has, like, the first time it's ever been mentions that, like, it's been around since, like, 1,000 years ago. And, when, like, Natlan came out, it was changed to, 500 years ago. And you know, they could have just been a retcon, it could have been a retcon, but a lot of people are like, nah, I think that might be some wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Especially since the Dainslive quest was all about, like, weird time stuff. There's some timey-wimey stuff going on. Yeah. Obsidian Aurora says, time shenanigans is just going to be fun.
You'll have to excuse us, sir. We'll come back another time for the prizes.
But how can the timey-wimey stuff mess with 2 separate photos? I don't know. I'll admit, I don't know. Nope, got nothing. I don't know, maybe the photos slowly turn into, like, the photos of the other people? I don't know.
Come on, let's talk over there.
So, notice anything useful?
I can't make out the faces, but the outfits are unmistakable. They've gotta be from the People of the Springs, the Flower Feather Clan, the Collective of Plenty, and the Masters of the Night Wind.
The Tecpotals Flint Blades Adventure Team. It's the Tecpotals Flint Blades Adventure Team. We read about them back in Villa Guitzli, remember?
Venti's like, the what now? I was not there. I was not there. I'm pretending that I don't know anything about this.
A group of friends from different tribes, united by a single goal. To make the name of their adventure team, the Tecpotals Flint Blades, known throughout all of Tevat.
Obsidian Aurora says, depending on how this world works with time travel can pretty much do whatever it wants. Yeah.
But then a couple in the group had a baby and decided it was time to move on. So, they planned one final journey as a farewell to a life of adventuring.
And is that how they die? Dang, that sucks. That sucks.
Mind if I take another look?
Here.
I knew I'd seen that place before. It's right here.
What do you mean? How's that even possible? Bennett said the events described in those notes took place a long time ago. There wasn't even a resort here back then.
Okay, but here's the question. How long is a long time ago? That's number one. A long time ago could be 100 years, 1,000 years, or like 20 years ago. That's number one. Number two. Yeah, there wasn't a resort, but like this is still like an island. You could get a boat and move there. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Doesn't mean it's not the same place. Just look at the terrain.
Well, that place doesn't look at all familiar to me.
Liar.
I've flown past that area every day on my morning loop. I can show you exactly where it is.
Then, should we go take a look?
Yeah, let's go. Now hold on just a minute. Why don't we think this through one last time before we head out?
Prank or not, the person who left these pictures must be trying to tell us something. If this clue is point more is to go there ourselves. That's what I think.
That's a fair point. But we also need to consider that Chaska never noticed anything odd while out on patrol. And presumably, someone managed to slip these photos into our album without alerting a single one of us.
So we shouldn't underestimate who we're dealing with here. Is that what you're trying to say?
Pretty much.
I had like a dumb little thought in my mind. Okay, so I had like the mini theory. I had a mini theory that the main reason why Bennett's dads allowed him to go to Natlan for this resort thingy is because Bennett is from Natlan. Right. And so, like, his dads were probably, like, saw this as an opportunity for, like, Bennett to get to know his roots, blah, 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 all that good stuff. That was, like, theory number one. Theory number two that I, like, just had. What if the pranker was just Venti the entire time? It's because, like, Yeah, what if the pranker was just Venti the entire time so that Bennett could have, like, a whole little adventure learning about his parents? That is actually, you know, actually that's probably what they're doing. Because, like, it's no coincidence, or maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's no coincidence that, you know, Bennett is obviously coming here in some part to learn about who he is. Well, like, he doesn't know that, but I'm sure, like, the people around him know that. And he just so happens to tag along with his freaking god, you know? Who would obviously know all this. Yeah. So we keep our guard up.
Bennett?
Venti would do that, to be honest. No, exactly. This feels like something he would do. You know, and just like every single other god into that, he's not just gonna tell Bennett, hey, your parents are from Natlan. No. He's gonna string him along a whole little adventure. So he figures it out himself.
The place we're heading to might be dangerous. Could you keep an eye on our Asha friend while we're gone?
Obsidian Aurora says, so this whole thing is just an adventure for Bennett. Most likely. I mean, that's just a theory of mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw him head in that direction already.
Oh.
I thought maybe you told him to go there. He left just now while you were talking.
Darn.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. We're headed there anyway.
Let's try to catch up with him. Keep an eye out on the way.
Alright, where to? All the way over here. I guess I'll go... Yeah, okay.
Asha, are you there? Asha, can you hear me?
You need to give it a name.
Don't worry, Bennett. Maybe he just got distracted by something. We'll find him soon.
So do these Asha friends just follow commands, no questions asked, or do they have a mind? I'm pretty sure they have some sort of mind. But I kind of think they have a very simple mind. I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be able to swim, so I'm gonna just cheat. Oh, never mind. It's shallow. Ooh, very pretty. Very pretty place.
Well, here we are. This is the place.
It's so quiet. If someone lured us here, there's no sign of them.
Let's split up and have a look around. Don't go too far, though. And keep an eye out for any signs of the Asha.
It doesn't look like there's anything here.
Asha! Come out, wherever you are!
Shh, you're scaring it.
Oh, was that?
Guys, get over here!
I hear something. Voice keeps calling out to me.
Creepy.
What did I tell you? The Aphamid. It speaks to people.
Yeah. Erica has so much fun with him, you can tell.
No, it's not the mead. But it is calling my name and asking me to walk towards...
And you're just gonna like believe that you're just gonna follow that? Like
Look!
oh, alright. Maybe it's a domain entrance. I'm just sitting here being like, I mean, you don't seem to be hypnotized or anything, you know, like, I don't know, if I suddenly heard a voice in my head calling my name, I would be, well, first of all, I would be freaking out, but no, I would not tell it, I would not go anywhere. It's like guiding me too. I'd be too scared. I'd be like, well, I guess it was meant to be. I guess I was always meant to be schizophrenic or something. I don't know. Obsidian Aurora says, stop with your drinking addiction. AVA Skeptic says, hello, I just watched the video on the shades. Very interesting. Thank you so much. Oh boy, a portal. Yup.
What's that doing here?
That video was super fun to make. Unfortunately, it took absolutely forever for me to, like, finish it, because I got distracted with work and stuff, but it was done. I need to fix the thumbnail, though. I'm not exactly happy with it, but I'm glad you liked it.
The voice. It's coming from inside.
Careful. What if it's a trap?
No, it's not a trap.
How do you know?
The tone of the voice. There's no trace of malice, only care and concern.
Bennett, you're not thinking about going in there, are you? Tone Deaf Bard, talk some sense into him.
I don't care what kind of, like, tone of voice it would have. I would be, like, paralyzed. What's a domain? It's basically like a, I don't know, it's a place where you, like, fight enemies. Like, game-wise. And sometimes it has, like, story stuff.
I know you're all worried about me, and I'm aware there could be danger ahead, but I have this strange feeling like the things I've been searching for. The voice calling my name, the mystery behind those pictures. The answers are here, inside this place. My dad's always tell me adventurers never shy away from a challenge or a chance to explore the unknown. So, I need to go into this domain. But I don't expect anyone to follow me. The last thing I want is to put you all in danger too.
What now?
Adventure is all about teamwork. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I mean, the Traveler and Venti go without saying, but we're part of the team too at this point, right? We're not gonna let our captain go it alone.
You guys.
All right. Paimon was going to try and talk you out of it, but she knows how hard it is to convince an adventurer not to go adventuring. But if there's treasure at the end of this adventure, we're getting a share too. Don't even think about hogging it all yourself.
Well, what do you say, Professor?
Come on, you really think Professor Venti would abandon a student in their hour of need?
Well, let's go.
Save the thank yous for the after party. Looks like someone else will be picking up the tab again. Lucky me, eh?
It's another opportunity to snag a drink.
Sure. Thanks, guys. It means a lot. All right, then. Is everyone ready?
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, what kind of elements do I need? What kind of enemies will I encounter? Zevon says, hey Pepper, did you miss me? I recognize your username.
What
Oh.
is this place?
Oh. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold up, wait. So this is the Mayor Javari, right? It has to be. I'm thinking. I'll let it play. It's windy, though.
It's so hot. It feels like my lungs are being compressed. It's hard to breathe.
Although the Mayor Javari was said to be a place where the wind doth not blow. Ruh-roh. I didn't know this was a death trap.
Be careful. I sense the abyss.
Of course.
The abyss?
The air currents are all over the place. I can't get a fix on its exact location.
Does that mean the abyss is after Bennett? Wait a sec.
Ah,
Where
shoot,
did he
he's
go?
gone.
Bennett! Bennett, are you there?
How did we get separated? We all came in together, right?
Not good.
is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
Obsidian Aurora says, "Oh yeah, I still need to figure out what the abyss is." Okay. So it's like two things. It's two things, but they're like, yeah, it's two things. The abyss is it's a location, right? It is a location, basically full of stuff that poisons the earth, essentially. That's number one. Number two, it's basically like a malevolent force. It's this like evil force that its primary goal is to, well, more or less like poison the land, more or less. And the abyss has been a consistent problem in Teyvat since ever, basically. We don't exactly know when Teyvat started to deal with the abyss, but we do know that it's been like even the Dragon Age, even like since the Dragon Age, like the ancient dragons have been dealing with the abyss. So it's been around for a very, very, very long time. And then there's the Abyss Order, but the Abyss Order doesn't really have much to do with the Abyss themselves. They're another thing.
Why does it seem so familiar?
Hey, that's his constellation!
Traveler? Paimon? My throat. It hurts. Anyone there?
So you spawned elsewhere.
Still no response. And no sign of anyone. Am I the only one who got separated from the others? Or did we all get split up? No. My heart's beating faster and faster. My back is drenched in cold sweat. And I can't
Zevon says,
remember anything.
BRB. Alright
At
then.
this rate, I could pass out at any moment.
That's bad.
Feel like I need a moment to catch my breath. I can't figure out if this counts as good or bad luck. If I've ended up in a dangerous situation like this, even on my lucky streak, the others are probably in even greater danger.
Cora says, the character's constellation being referenced? That never happens. No, it does not.
I need to help them. I have to keep moving. Come on. This pain is nothing. Just gotta keep pushing forward. I can do it. I'm fine. Absolutely fine. Everything is gonna be fine. I just need to find the others. Wait for me.
So what is that?
Is it just me, or did those weird stars just get darker?
Oh, did it? I didn't notice.
I've got a bad feeling about this. We can't just wait here. We have to keep looking.
And of course, Venti sounds absolutely, like, just completely calm. Everyone else is just like, my lungs, my throat, my eyes. Venti's just like, well, we shouldn't stand here. Let's keep moving.
Oh no! Things are bad if Tone Deaf Bard's getting serious. This wind is so strong! Paimon can barely stay in the air!
Obsidian Aurora says,
I've got your hand!
Bennett, you're fine. You're only basically in Hellmire, so it's pretty survivable. Just steer clear of the fire tornadoes. Go against the wind. Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah, we are going against the wind. Oh. Oh shoot, creepy red border. What the hell? What? The winds are strange here and you cannot
Paimon thought
pass.
she was gonna get swept away there.
Ha ha. The
I'll
surprise
lead the
that
way.
awaits us all.
Stay close. And whenever you do, don't fall behind.
Okay. Oh, there's a little heat mechanic thing. Yeah, that's cool.
Again? Oh,
Again, I love how like everybody's just like, ah, the wind, and then she's just like sitting there chilling.
Paimon's stomach hurts. Feels like she's gonna puke.
It's getting more and more dangerous the further we go.
Tone Deaf Bard, are you sure Bennett is up ahead?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yes,
I love how the footstep effects look.
fate has drawn him back to this place. It is a trial he must overcome. But if he tries to go it alone... Hang in there, everyone! We need to pick up the pace!
Oh shoot, Paimon's right. You know shit goes down when Venti's serious.
Paimon can't go any further.
The strains of the lyre.
Tone Deaf Bard.
Hey, it can help us walk forward. Don't forget, I'm the god of winds.
Now, everyone! Now!
Why are we alone? Thank you, Venti. Yes. Use stems, they give you a stamina boost. Why are we walking alone? Where's everyone else? Was that too expensive to animate?
You're saying this place is my final destination?
Oh.
Yes, precisely.
Okay, that's creepy.
Lucky little Bennett, the boy who cheated death itself.
I don't know, Bennett, that doesn't sound caring or compassionate. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
You once slipped free from the grasp of fate and fled to a place beyond my reach. I imagine happiness came easy to you there.
Huh. Wait, is it the dragon? Hold up.
It was sheer happenstance that allowed you to escape. But at last, fate has brought you back to face the death that should have been.
That's what you think. But I believe we all have to take fate into our own hands. Being an adventurer means rewriting the rules. It means discovering and challenging what seems impossible.
Ah, always the amusing bunch, you adventurers. So much passion, so much spirit, yet in the end, so little to show for it. Just like your parents.
My parents?
What did you just say?
Tech Puzzles Flintblades. What a laughable name. And ironic, too, for the spark of their legacy dwindled long ago. And soon, I will snuff it out entirely. Those who would have saved you are long gone. Behold, even your so-called Wheel of Fate lies in ruins.
His constellation, you mean?
Give up, Bennett, the child who cheated death. Embrace your inescapable doom. You are no match for me.
The Abyss. Okay. Okay. Damn, bro pulled the dead parents card, literally. So is this Gasoithoth? Or... Yeah. Yeah, I could call it Gasoithoth, right? Yeah. Because, like, Gasoithoth died, I guess, somewhat, maybe. But, like, the Abyss is still there, so... Okay. So who are you impersonating?
I can't.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. The Abyss! Oh.
That light. Is that?
Lyasha! And look, one of them is Bennett's companion.
So those are his parents, aren't they? They're like, they're spirits, right? Was I right? Was I right the whole time?
Huh?
Bennett? Bennett! What's wrong? Please, Bennett, wake up!
This isn't working. His vitals are weak.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Bennett! Come on, everyone! Think of something!
Does anyone have any kindling on them?
My guy, I think there's kindling, literally everywhere.
Kindling?
There's kindling everywhere, guys.
What he needs right now is light. Something to guide him through this fiery trial of fate.
Grab some, like, grass, dudes. Like, I doubt this place has any moisture.
Will a candle work?
Sure.
Yes! Light it up, and the sun will guide him.
You sure that's gonna work?
I have faith in Venti.
All right then.
Let us pray for him. As the sun sinks beneath the western shroud, let the sparks of flame guide us home.
And a blazing light burn anew to cleanse impurities of old.
Lost wanderer, hear these words. Behold the sunlight, this blade of dawn. Listen to the wind sing a familiar song. Inhale a fragrance so sweet, so known. Follow me, please. Follow me home.
Okay.
People say all kids
Whoa.
do is cry.
Whoa.
But when I think of you, my sweet child, all I remember is your smile. Watching the Saurians ride the spirit ways, or the feather from Uncle Chaco's hat dance in the wind. One night, as you smiled up at the stars, your dad got lost in the sight as well. Were you drawn in by some greater meaning? I wondered.
Whoa.
But no. The stars were just smiling back.
Aroni, stop writing and join us! Team leader, give us a toast.
I'm having a moment.
Okay then. May our homeland prosper, our friendship endure, and may this be a journey we never forget.
He's laughing. I heard babies that smile a lot are blessed with luck.
That's just superstition.
It's true.
None of us know the reason behind all those smiles. But I think you can sense all the love around you. Can't you? We love you so much. May you always be my happy boy.
Where did these abyssal monsters come from?
Run! No good! Exits are blocked! Aroni, the baby! Aroni!
My child.
Stay with me. I'm here. I'll protect
Leave
you.
me. Just keep him safe.
Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just watching.
Gods, if you can hear my prayer, take my body, my love,
and my memories as fuel. Even if my soul is barred from the Night Kingdom, doomed to wander the desolate wilds, I offer up all that I am, that this child might live. I have no doubt you'll meet many good friends one day. Because I know you're the luckiest child there is. Smile for me, my darling. Let Mommy see it. One last time.
That was messed up. That was messed up. No!
Mom! Is this a dream? It's not a dream, my darling. Not at all. Oh, look how much you've grown.
Well, okay. Let me just stop. Let me just have a moment. Okay. Penny Aurora, I'm sorry, my brain is dead. Penny Macaroni says, I like to call whatever Gosoisoth is an abyssal consciousness, like a disjointed will to be real that strategizes over how to take over from what is really real. Honestly, I kind of, I agree with you, actually, I do. I think Gold gave a body to those, and that's who her kids are. Also, hi guys. Oh, this dude, literally. I got right here in time for the emotional damage. Okay, we just got booted into a cutscene. This is the third time I've seen this. Can I cry? Yes, you can. That actually made me cry. What the heck? That was so sad. That was so sad. Okay, so I'm assuming that for their, final adventure, they went to the island where the resort is at, right? Just for shits and giggles, just to have fun. And I guess they stumbled upon the portal or something that made them end up in the Mare Javari. And then they all died. But they refused. I'm just assuming here. I'm assuming that they refused to, pass on, so to say. They wanted to stay to ensure Bennett's survival. Ah, that's messed up.
Dad! Mom! It's really you!
Come here, my boy. Give your old man a hug.
The air doesn't feel so heavy now. Paimon can finally breathe.
So what we just saw was
A memory left over from the past. Perhaps the Pyro Archon heard our prayers.
This is what I think, though, because they mentioned the Pyro Archon quite a few times. Is it the Pyro Archon, or is it the Lord of the Night? That's just what I wonder. Because I mentioned this because, the Natlan quest, the, main quest, makes it a point that the Pyro Archons, although they have the powers, although they have god-like powers, they're not gods. They're still just humans, and they have human lifespans. And if anything, their actual proper deity is the Lord of the Night. I don't think it really matters. I'm just nitpicking. Cora says, so how did he get to Mondstadt with all of his dads? In my memory, if I remember things correctly, it's because an adventurer was traveling the Mare Javari. Well, we didn't know it was the Mare Javari, but it was pretty obvious it was. A Mondstadt adventurer was traveling around, a desolate land where it was, hot, and it's pretty clearly the Mare Javari. And they found an infant, which is Bennett, and the adventurer was, really taken aback by the fact that there was a baby there, and so he took it. And he took it to Mondstadt. Penny Macaroni says, I might make a meme about this is how you love your child. To dunk Kukulkan's shitty parenting. Dang, that would be amazing. I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, at least Kukulkan still talks about Ochkan. Somewhat negatively, but hey, to be fair, Ochkan was trying to wipe off his entire race, so,
We owe her big time after this.
So, that baby from Tecpato's Flint Blades turned out to be Bennett.
That's right. We strayed into this place all those years ago and never made it out. All
Oh,
we
no,
could do
now I
was
really
pour
gotta
our
do it.
dying hope into protecting this child. Our child.
Obsidian Aurora says, now that's parenting. Don't know who this infant is or who they belong to, but they are now mine.
Isn't it my turn to give him a hug now, dear?
No, let me have this.
Oh, all right then.
I know everything's been settled now, but this doesn't exactly strike me as the ideal place for a deep, meaningful conversation. Come on, everyone. Let's take this outside.
Wait, how do we leave? Not gonna mention it? No? Oh, okay, I guess Venti took him out. I don't know.
All right, this should do.
Looks like there was a treasure at the end of this after all.
You mean Bennett, right?
Bennett. That's what your friends call you?
What is your original name? I need to know. Penny says, speedrunning the meme before Silk Song. Gotta do everything before Silk Song. Trust me, it's like once Silk Song released, everybody's going to be busy. You know, teachers are not going to be teaching, professors are not going to be professing, doctors aren't going to be doctoring. Everyone's going to be too busy playing Silk Song. But yes, Bennett's original name.
Yeah, it's the name my dad's gave me. A group of older adventurers from Mondstadt raised me.
Bennett. Bennett.
Blessed. That's what it means. Having a name like that. It shows those people care about you a great deal.
What's Silk Song? It's a game that's coming out.
It's a fine name indeed.
So what is his name?
I'm so happy for you, my darling Bennett. Seeing the strong young man you grew up to be. Knowing you're surrounded by people who love you, it means the world.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm doing great. Everyone's always been so kind to me.
Be sure to thank them, son, on behalf of myself and the rest of Tecpato's Flint Blades. Just look at us, together like this.
Penny says, see, he even got to be raised by an old man polycule. Truly lucky.
I've seen more than my share of miracles, it's true. But after what happened, I never thought I'd get a chance to talk to my son, let alone... Oh.
Let alone while being dead.
Oh, what is it, Dad?
Oh, isn't it? Is he like, am I dead? That would be hilarious.
Our adventures together over the past few days. All the memories just came flooding back.
It was his dad!
And speaking of, how could you call that arm wrestling this morning? That was full-on wrestling, my boy.
It is his dad! I was joking!
Really?
Wait, bit of a tangent, but Paimon just realized. This means Bennett's from Natlan, right?
Yes, Paimon, that's what it means.
Oh. And he's been disconnected from Natlan's ley lines all this time.
Which must be why he's always been so unlucky. Until he finally came back.
I knew it.
What are your thoughts about staying in Natlan, Bennett?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I could help introduce you to the Wyub. Would you rather go with the Masters of the Nightwind or the Collective of Plenty?
And of course Bennett's gonna be like, I actually want to stay in Mondstadt. But he'd probably come to Natlan all the time. Explains the luck, yeah. Oh. Oh. The Masters of the Nightwind, the Collective of Plenty. Maybe he'd rather return to Mondstadt. Does it matter? Does it matter which one I choose? I mean, not like story-wise, I guess I mean like response-wise. Because he's going to stay in Mondstadt, like no duh. Like he is a Mondstadt character. I'll go with Collective of Plenty because like, I don't know. It's a funner tribe, I guess.
You don't have to answer that right away.
Ah, okay.
Traveler, could I take a look at your album for a second?
Sure, here you go.
Okay, all better now.
Aha! Mystery solved! So the pictures were swapped after all.
That doesn't explain why the actual pictures were all blurry.
I should probably explain. After becoming Asha, we lost our memories, and our minds became so hazy we couldn't even remember who we were. All we had were our instincts to guide us.
So is that why... Okay. So the Asha are people who died in the Mare Javari. Is that it? Is that what's going on? I think they are. I think this is what's going on. Okay, because like, okay. My brain's thinking. My brain is thinking. Because way back in Venti's first story quest, they mention, you know, because the Mare Javari, because the wind doesn't blow in the Mare Javari, or at least that's what they said originally, because the wind doesn't blow, at least in Mondstadt belief, when you die in the Mare Javari, your soul doesn't ascend. And they do kind of prove that because, what's his name? I don't know, the NPC guy was holding on to Stanley's soul, or I guess more accurately, Stanley was his friend. Or I guess more accurately, Stanley's soul was clinging on to him, on the NPC guy, and it wasn't until, like, Venti actually, like, chatted with him where he was able to, like, get the soul and, like, ascend him. And so, like, so what I'm hearing, so what I'm trying to, like, get is the soul does not ascend if you die in the Mare Javari. So you become an Asha. And that is why the Asha only exist on these islands. Anyway.
But I was never as outgoing as Makani, and that was true even as an Asha. I guess some things never change.
Oh, okay, you're not gonna say that? Alright.
So, where's this going exactly? Aroni, what have you been up to?
From the moment I saw your group, I've been following you around.
Oh!
Taking all kinds of photos of your adventures.
And since there are Asha everywhere in the resort, no wonder I didn't sense any danger.
A vague sense of familiarity, and a bunch of hazy memories.
Kind of like why
That was what drew me towards you.
Kind of like why the dad Asha kept clinging on to Bennett. It's like, I don't know why, but I feel drawn to you.
When I followed you all here, it was like this place was beckoning me in, and it made me extremely uneasy. Thanks to all of you, everything turned out fine. But the fact is, I put everyone in grave danger. And I'm so sorry for that.
Don't worry about it.
After everything you went through, it wasn't your fault.
So she was the stalker. Yes.
Exactly. The way I see it, if fate is a giant wheel rolling down the road, then I'd say, for Bennett, the bumpiest stretches behind him. And that's all that really matters.
Thanks, everyone. And, thanks, Mom and Dad. I love you. So much.
I love you too, my darling son. And
What is
here,
his original
this picture
name?
is for you.
I need to know what his original name was.
I've always loved taking pictures of you, and nothing will ever change that.
Mom.
Ah, group hug.
Child of reverie, clutching tail feathers tight, open not thine eyes ere night be gone. Till such gaze, enduring and unspoken, cascading from on high, ushers in the break of dawn.
You sure pick your moments to shine, don't you?
Hey, it's a nice moment. Might as well embrace it.
Of course! I would hate for us to miss the next chapter of this story, after all. The wind is blowing it this way as we speak.
And by that you mean...
I found you at last!
Hold up. Did he say something that led to that? Hold up. Oh, I hate for us to miss the next chapter of the story. After all, the wind is blowing this way as we speak. What, is he saying, like, someone's coming? They're coming for me. Not in a positive way. No? Never mind.
Someone actually showed up? Quick! Don't let them see!
Ah, never mind then. What's up?
Good heroes, sorry to interrupt. I'm just here to let you know that the grand opening of the resort is about to begin on Tete Isle. We're just waiting for you to join us, and then we can start the show.
Oh, no. I totally spaced out. What time is it? Oh, forget it. Let's just go.
Aww. So have the Asha gained their memories, or at least like his parents? Is that it? Like,
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
no, it would not. Would his parents be, I guess, sentient now? Also, damn, Venti, that's a wild question to be asking about this kid who just found out he was from Natlan. Him literally going, so, Bennett, would you like to stay here? Like, bro. Like, my guy, I get it, but there's a bit of a time and a place for that. Let the boy breathe for a second.
Leave me alone and don't make it.
All right,
Watch this.
let's finish this.
Let me get no. No, I'm gonna run away like a coward. I got Little One Chronicles as flashbacks. Oh no. So does that mean the other Ashas are other adventures? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I mentioned this earlier, but like, again, like in Venti's first story quest, when the Marriage of Ari was first mentioned, they say how, like, when you die in the Marriage of Ari, your soul does not ascend. Which is why, like, dying in the Marriage of Ari is such a big deal. And then you know, they mention that the Asha only ever exist on this area here, which very clearly is like the gateway, I guess, to the Marriage of Ari. So I'm pretty sure it implies that all of the Asha are dead adventurers. Well, that's fun. All right, bring up the fireworks.
The dance-off stage is all yours, Traveler. We'll go get into position.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
You've got it, guys. Professor Venti and I will be in the crowd cheering you on.
Huh? Bye.
We'll also be...
You're talking. You're talking.
Shh.
No one can know. No one can know.
Oh.
Choo-choo, choo-choo!
So they can talk now. Okay. You know, they're low-key. Never mind. Okay, I forgot how exactly this works. Wait, what? I have no idea.
It's your lucky day!
Nope, got nothing.
It's showtime! Pump it up!
What is this? It's the grand opening. Don't ask me how any of these, how any of this is supposed to work. I don't know. What a banger. What's this supposed to do? I have no idea. Jacob Benjamin just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, hi, Ifo. Ah, I splattered you with paint. Ifo, my man, literally. Oh.
Now let's hear it for the one, the only, Pyro Archon!
Ah, there she is! Hey guys!
I hope you all like that surprise!
Is Auron, is Kinich? Oh, it's the band from her trailer.
And get this party started!
It's the band from her trailer.
You gonna go? But what if I end up jinxing it and mess up everything with the whole show?
Kid, nothing's been going on since you stepped into Natlan.
That's who you are to us.
Aww, that's so cute.
Let's hear it for our friend from afar!
Yo, okay. Okay. Adorable. That ending part was so cute. Super cute. Yes, that is very, very cute. He's got some moves, literally.
Well, we don't get to be on a stage together very often. Why don't we take a group photo?
Yes. Penny Macaroni says, Natlan, the overhated nation of actually having a healthy support system. Literally. Ah, man, that's one thing I absolutely love about Natlan is just how much everybody just kind of loves each other. But at the same time, like, how do I put it? It's like suffering together, if that makes any sense. Like, this is a nation that has gone through so much, that goes through so much, and yet that never breaks the spirit. If anything, that just like enhances it. Ugh, I love it.
Yes, yes, yes! I'll get the camera set up.
Wow, when did Mililani become such a natural photographer? She's taken so many pictures on this trip. She's practically a professional at this point.
Come on, scoot in towards the middle, everyone. Asha friends, you too.
Yeah, especially you two.
Thanks, Pyro Archon.
Is a Hal win another timeout?
Yes.
Well, he's prone to unending rants whenever he's around Kakuku. And I think we can all agree the decibel level around here is high enough already.
Fair enough.
Wait, where's Kakuku then?
Oh, he's off doing something. I don't know.
He's still having fun on the Asha trampoline. I wouldn't be surprised if he's speaking Asha by the time we get back.
Another language under the belt. Little fella's turning into quite the polyglot.
So, no flaming hair today, Archon?
Isn't it hot enough already?
Yeah, hot as a volcano.
Enough with the chit-chat. Everyone looking this way? Ready for the countdown? 3, 2, 1.
Party time!
Oh, it's so cute. I love it. It's adorable. It's adorable. I love that Kinich is like all the way here in the back being pushed by Auroron, who's leaning on him. Boy, do... I've made this joke so many times. Boy, do I love Genshin just absolutely shoving it in your face that Kinich is such a nothing character. But, it's Bennett with his two parents. It's so cute, so cute. Love it.
We always hoped you would have good friends around you. And it seems like that came true.
You know what? The Asha would make good plushies, yes, but here's another proposal. Squishies. I think the Asha would be banger squishies.
Yeah, they're the best.
You're not a picky eater, are you? And you don't stay up late every night like your mom?
Dad? Dad, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you guys aren't here. Who's going to tell me? My parents? I'm joking. Penny Macaroni says, exactly, with the amount of carnage the lore has, it's comforting that in the present day is just happy. However, you know, stuff always goes on. Stuff always happens. Just like life. My boy Kinich was sacrificed for that. Literally.
Alright, I'll stop with the nagging.
Dad.
You're both dead. You shouldn't be worrying about sleep.
Come here.
Well, I guess when they were alive.
Can we talk a little more?
You got it. Listen up, son. And this is coming from one team leader to another. I know you're strong, and I know you're hardworking. But when it comes to leading a team, that alone's not gonna cut it. Remember what I said to you earlier when you were down in the dumps? Every journey is a lesson. Never lose sight of the bigger picture. Your team is going to look to you for guidance one day. It'll be up to you to earn their dedication and trust and offer them words of comfort during times of struggle.
I understand.
The name of our own adventure team, Tecpato's Flint Blades, embodies a particular idea. The striking of a spark and the passing of the torch. But then we brought you into the world. A little spark of our own. And our thinking began to change. And we knew that what we wanted most of all was not for you to be bound to our mission or legacy, but to forge your own path.
Dad.
And also because, you know, adventuring with a baby is a bit dangerous. Which you did. And it proved to be true. I still want to know what's his original name.
As a father, there are things I want to say to you, son. So, humor your old man for a bit, okay? Even though I'm not actually that old.
Because I died.
Son, your mom and I have loved you all your life. Even since before you were born. And as you grew up, you had friends to offer you love and support where we couldn't. never forget them, and never forget your dads back in Mondstadt. It's thanks to them, after all, that you're blessed with such a lucky name. No matter where you go or what path you choose, as your parents, we will always support you. So, all that's left to say is, trust in yourself, and be brave, my boy. Just like your friend said, you are our lucky star, forever and always.
Look what you've done. You've upset him again.
Hey, let him have it. Let him have it.
Come on, that's not my fault.
Not your what?
Nothing. I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Bennett?
Yes, Mom?
Don't listen to your old man's rambling. I was always the smart one, and he knows it too.
Dang.
Mom.
It's scary business, having a child. You know that? But the moment I laid eyes on you, I was at peace. Because in your eyes, I saw your dad's courage and my curiosity. And I knew you would be able to overcome any obstacle. So don't cry, my son.
I'm not. I'm smiling. See?
I'm not crying.
Smiling.
I'm not crying. My eyes are just sweaty.
I know you are. I've always known.
Is it time for you to leave already?
I've said all that needed to be said. Now I can be at peace too.
Oh! Well, that's that.
Trust me, Mom and Dad. Someday, I'm gonna be the most legendary adventurer in all of Teyvat.
Bennett.
Come on, let's go keep him company.
Bennett, are you okay?
I'm fine. They're finally at peace.
Nice little final shot. They don't keep being Asha? I guess not. Yeah. Aw, that was beautiful. Wait until 2 days later. A curtain call. Okay. It was a little more. That was really sweet. That was adorable. I'm wondering about the logistics of the Asha right now, but no, ignore that for now. Ignore that for now. Really, really cute scene. Really adorable scene. Really adorable. How sweet. All right. What are you guys doing?
Professor, I think I get it now.
Get what?
Your poem. The eternal light falling from the heavens. That wasn't meant to be starlight at all, was it?
Sunlight?
Shh. Just feel it in your heart. A poem isn't so much a question with an answer as a passing gust of wind. As long as you feel it, it'll always be with you.
Zevon says, I'm back, baby. Welcome back.
I see. Well, I really appreciate everything you've done
A
for
lot's
me,
happened.
Professor.
A lot's happened.
Keep the poems coming, Bennett. I look forward to hearing even more of your work in the future.
That's cute. That's really cute. Let's see if there's anything else around. I don't care about poetry. I wish I was good at poetry, or I wish I had a poetic flair, which I do not. I do not at all. Like, I don't know if it's my dumb brain or what, but like my brain cannot with poetry. I don't hate it. I just can't understand it because I'm too dumb. All right, let's wait until 2 days later. I'm already thinking of like what to say at the end. What'd I miss? Okay, so we're like at a little resort, right? A little resort in Natlan, right? And the previous stream was like 4 hours long. It took absolutely forever. But it's basically just us wandering around, checking out the resort, blah, 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 blah.
Time sure flies when you're having fun. Whew, Paimon's exhausted. Guess it's about time to head back and get some rest.
Yep. Yeah, well, just like going around, seeing what's up. And then we go into a place called the Merijavari, which is this dangerous, flame-ridden place that has been hinted at since, like, literally forever. And we learn of Bennett's parents. We basically learn that, when he was a baby, his parents and their adventuring team came to these islands, basically just to, like, look around and explore. Ended up in the Merijavari somehow, and ended up, dying. They ended up dying, but their spirits kept him safe. Presumably until that one adventurer from Mondstadt found him. And, yeah, we learn about that, and we find out that the little Asha, the little squishy-looking dudes all around the island are most likely, definitely dead people. And how one of them that was following Bennett around was his dad, and another that was stalking us was his mom. And he finally gets to have like a good, like a hello and goodbye to his parents, which was really, really sweet, super adorable, super, super sweet. Oh yeah, and Venti was here too, and he did some sort of ritual or something so that he could talk to his parents. So, pretty cute stuff overall. And here are the two. Here they are. Okay, let's go to the resort. That's basically what's up. I still have questions about this Merijavari. I was expecting a little bit more of it, I ain't gonna lie. So I am just like a little bit disappointed about that, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet, so who knows? Oh yeah, and I guess that's that. Like I forgot the elephant in the room. Bennett's from Natlan, but that's kind of been a theory floating around for a long while because he's a Mondstadt character. But yeah. So Mir? Oh, yeah, it's just this little thingy. Alright, let's go sleep. Time to rest. There's an Enjo world quest.
Morning,
I know,
traveler.
I just don't know what it's called.
Paimon. Thought I'd come over and say hi, puffer, floaters, and all.
Morning, Mualani. How are you so full of energy? Weren't you the one partying the hardest last night?
That was last night. I got a good night's sleep, and now I'm good as new.
Fair enough.
Here, take this. It's your prize for completing the album. I picked yours up too to save you the trip.
Please be a tiny plastic comb. Please be a tiny plastic comb.
Wow! Thanks, Mualani. That was so nice.
When it comes to helping people, a good guide always thinks one step ahead, right? Oh, and speaking of work, I guess our vacation's almost over, huh?
Rip.
Probably for the best. If I don't head back soon, I'm worried my little doggy won't even remember me. And after talking to the others, it seems like everyone is just about ready to get back.
Yeah, we've been here a while. AVA Skeptic says, I don't have Venti. Why? Because I'm dumb. I wanted all of the Archons, but no Primajumps for all. Yeah, no, from the second I got the game, I wanted Venti, so he was Albedo technically was the first character that I rolled for, but after that was Venti. Like, I literally waited for his banner to appear just so I could roll for him again. Because I didn't fully understand how the gacha system worked when he first came out. I also wanted all of the Archons, but never had enough Primo Gems for A, every time I rolled for Zhongli, I always lost the 50-50. Every time. I got Farina, I got Nahida, and with Movika, I'm gonna be honest, because it's been like 5 years, right? She doesn't really seem like the type of character I would want to play, if that makes any sense. But, oh no, you ask me from like the beginning of the game, I would have said like, oh, hell yeah, I would have wanted every single Archon. And I still do. I still do. Movika's just kind of like an for me. But A and Zhongli, I am still waiting for the day that I get them.
Some are missing their families. Others are going through dandelion wine withdrawal, I guess.
Darn. See, and that's what happens when you don't cure your alcohol addiction. Cora says the 50-50 is so cruel, literally.
Even Chaska seems to be feeling it. Not that she'd ever admit it. But I have noticed her gazing back towards the Flower Feather clan at night.
I get it.
But summer's not over yet. So I say, we squeeze a few more unforgettable moments into the time we've got left.
Obsidian Aurora says, banner? It's basically like the time slots where, like, you could roll for a character.
Like another group photo.
Hey, how about taking one right here? After all this time, Paimon's grown kind of attached to this place.
Movika's broken and fun to play, but I understand you. I guess it's more so cause I've like, whenever she's like, whenever you can like play test her, or when like her banner is up, like I have played her, at least in like the trial runs, which I know is not the best way to gauge whether or not you like a character. Like, I understand that, but personally, to me, the motorcycle gameplay is just kind of like, maybe it's just my playstyle, but I'm not super into it. I feel it a little, like, I don't know, bulky, I guess, beats me. But, like, yeah. I mean, if you like playing her, that's amazing. I guess it's just like my own game, my own gameplay style. I kind of wish that she was just a Claymore character, low-key. Like, if she was just a Claymore character, I probably wouldn't have minded. I probably would have been like, oh hell yeah, I'm rolling for her, but that's just me. That's just me, of course.
Great idea! Why don't you spruce up this wall, and I'll go gather the others. See you over at the plaza!
Okay. Look for objectives. What am I supposed to do? Let me swim in the pool. Swim in the pool. Swim in the pool. Can I climb on this thing? Nope. Can I climb on the floaty? Can I climb on the floaty? Yes, I can climb on the floaty. Can I enter the floaty? Yes, I can. But I can climb on the floaty. Okay. I'm supposed to be doing something.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, it won't. I'm supposed to be doing something. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, spray paint. What? But don't I need to be like a... Don't I need like... to indwell an Asha first? I need to do that, right? Yes, gambling is how this game makes money, yes. Alright. Oh boy, do I love pretending to be dead people.
Morning, traveler. Morning, Paimon.
What the heck?
Thought I'd morning, Lola. That was
What?
last night. Here, take this.
Yo, what happened?
Wow.
When it comes to helping people... Oh, and after talking to the some are missing... Even Chaska seems to be feeling it. Not that she'd ever admit it. But I have noticed her gazing back. But Summer, like another... Hey!
Help!
Great idea!
Yeah, I guess I color these parts. I jump, right? How do, okay. This is it, right? This is what I'm supposed to do? Right? Oh, can I change my color? Dang, I don't have green unlocked. This is gray? What the? This looks like the ocean. Okay, that that looks like the ocean. Maybe orange for the palm tree. Can I paint the... Okay, no, never mind. The orange is the trees. Let me just see if I can... Darn, okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Is that it? Is that what I'm supposed to do? No? Is that not what I'm supposed to do? I thought I was supposed to do that. Okay, Paimon wants it to be bright yellow. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Thank you. There's like a previous question. Okay. Penny asks, are you well versed in Hollow Knight lore? So I don't play Hollow Knight. I tried it like for like 2 seconds before I stopped playing. But my brother is super into it, and yes, of course he's super excited for Silksong. And so I do know a little bit of Hollow Knight lore. I don't know if it has that much lore, because my brother has mentioned like the story's actually really simple, but I know the general idea, like, of the Hollow Knight and the Pale King and the brother that you're supposed to fight, who is actually the Hollow Knight. So I do know that. And I think Silksong is meant to be... Like, I think you're related to Silksong, but I'm not completely... Or at least, like, that's not her name, is it? I don't know her name. The main character of Silksong, I know, like... Or at least I think that she's, like, related to you, but I'm not completely sure. I know, like, the basic story of it. Alright, what is it? The colors of the Flower Feather Clan should make it look good. Okay, so red. No, red. This is to encourage the players to, like, color the map. Awesome. What do you want, Benny? Spray the top layer with orange. Oh, okay, I see. Orange. Awesome. Okay, we good? Sweet. That's it, right? Is there any more? I don't think there's any more. I can climb on walls. I can walk on water? What? I can walk on water, guys. Scarlet and orange, 2 colors of tyranny. Yellow, the color of liberty itself. Like, is that it? I don't know. Where's Milani in this? Hey girl, where are you? I'm lost. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm a dum-dum. Okay. A blue hue. Gotcha. Oh, okay.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Yep. I did not color that green.
Guys, over here! We're gonna take a picture together! Oh, not bad, not bad. You're all looking full of energy this morning. Not a trace of bedhead or dark circles in sight.
Although naturally you would be. Oh wait, no, it's been 2 days later. Never mind.
Oh, you even look out for stuff like that?
Well, what kind of guide would I be if I didn't pay attention to the details?
Yeah, and what kind of bard would I be if I didn't appreciate a good drink?
Dude, shut up.
What's that got to do with anything?
Exactly.
Somehow, though, I know exactly what he means.
Friends that talk nonsense together. Friends that talk nonsense together stay together. If that ain't true. If that ain't
really
true.
Think that? Or are you just playing along to keep Tone Deaf Bard happy too?
No, that's true. That's so accurate.
I see no harm in a bit of nonsense.
Here, put on this Asha headband. It's a souvenir from the rest of us.
Thanks. Oh boy, I love wearing dead people on my head.
It really suits you.
Alrighty then. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Paimon?
Sorry. All that nonsense has got Paimon's head muddled. Her mind's gone completely blank.
Don't want it all to end, huh? Are you worried once you say those words, the vacation will officially be over?
How the... Paimon thought peacemakers couldn't read people's minds.
No, I just read people.
Oh, Paimon.
Don't worry, Paimon. Summer's sure to come again. Just like you said when you made that wish to the Pyro Archon. Even though we'll all be going our separate ways, as long as we cherish each other's friendship, I just know that our paths will cross again.
This is sweet.
Bennett's becoming quite the talker, huh, Professor Venti?
Well, I wouldn't dare take credit for something like that.
Your tone would suggest otherwise. Come on! Paimon was just starting to feel inspired!
But you know, if you want some poetry lessons, all you need to do is buy me a little wine.
Why don't we just give it another try?
When will we have skins for the Traveler? When GTA 6 comes out.
Yeah, let's do it all together this time.
Huh. What should we shout?
Lucky Star.
Sounds good!
3, 2, 1.
Lucky Star!
Ah, it's so cute, it's so cute, so cute, so cute. All of these pictures are so adorable. I love them. Hey! Hey, that's the Paimon pose! What you doing over there? You have a wonderful time with your friends.
So, what are your plans for the future, Bennett?
Bro, okay, not only do they got giant tacos, they gotta have the giant Tabasco as well. Guys, this is too much. It's too much Tabasco.
If you're having trouble deciding, you can always park it in the People of the Springs for a bit, or however long you want, really.
Obsidian Aurora says, there will always be a summer as long as they're still alive. But by proxy, water on this planet. True that. Chorus says, damn, we'll be waiting a long time for that then. Another cute photo. Yes.
Thanks for the kind offer, Moalani. I actually went to see the Pyro Archon to tell her how grateful I am for everything she's done for me. She told me that the domain we entered was an abyssal simulation of the Mare Javari.
Oh.
It was extremely unstable, and now it's completely gone.
Wait. A simulation of the Mare Javari. So it's not the actual one. I mean, it is windy. It is windy, and the Mare Javari is said to be a place where there is no wind. Huh. AVA Skeptic says, too much Tabasco for my stomach. Oh boy. This might sound like absolute blasphemy as a fellow Latina, but I do not like hot sauce. I hate hot sauce. I just cannot. I can't. Not because I don't like spice. Well, I like spice if it doesn't overtake the flavor of the actual food, if that makes any sense. Like, if the spice is an add-on to the flavor, then I like it. But if I'm too distracted by the spiciness that I can't like enjoy the food, then I don't like it. And hot sauce for me goes on the spice is just too distracting category. Obsidian Aurora says, now that is absurd. Just make it normal size. There's no need to make the sauce into a gallon of soda. So Penny says, the real one is in an unvoiced quest. Yeah, that is cruel. That's cruel. Why would they do that? That's terrible. What? 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 Anyway.
Later. when we got on to talking about my future, she said I was more than welcome to stay here in Natlan. But also that she would respect my decision, whatever it turned out to be.
I mean, okay, it's like... like, I get what they're trying to do, but at the same time, for me, it's just obvious. Like, first of all, he's only been in Natlan for what, like a week? And he, like, just found out that he is from Natlan. He doesn't really, this is just me assuming, he doesn't know anything about Natlan. He's from Natlan, but he really doesn't know anything about it. So, like, why would he stay? And I'm not saying that in like a, why would I stay here? But more like, he doesn't know this place, you know? The only time he's ever, what I'm presuming is the only time he's ever been here is at a resort, you know? A resort isn't the land, obviously.
And after thinking it over, long and hard, I've decided to return to Mondstadt.
Genshin is the Archon of cucking its fan base. That's so true. Oh, wait, I missed that.
And after thinking it over, long and hard, I've decided to return to Mondstadt.
Makes sense.
You miss your dads, don't you?
Of course.
That's definitely part of it. I promised to tell them everything that happened on this adventure. And I can't go back on my word. But also, when I said goodbye to my mom and dad, I promised them I'd become the most legendary adventurer in all of Teyvat someday. And no adventurer should stay in one place for too long.
Well, you stay in Mondstadt, though.
Bennett.
What if your luck starts going downhill again the moment you leave Natlan?
Well, he's dealt with it his entire life. So, nothing he's never been through before.
It's fine. The warmth and kindness I've experienced on this adventure is enough to get me through all the challenges that lie ahead. As I attempt to shape my own fate, I want to take that same kindness and pass it forward. That's something I've always believed in.
Hear, hear! To our leader! To our leader, Bennett!
Cheers!
That's adorable. That's so cute.
Oh, this is gonna be another all-nighter, isn't it?
The fun never stops. Who's up to perform next?
Bennett's almost fallen asleep several times now.
No. I can still keep going.
Go get some rest now, guys. And seeing as you've still got the energy, I'll leave the cleanup to you, Mualani.
What? No!
Huh? Why me?
Traveler, perhaps you could join me for a walk?
Okay.
I know a great spot.
Alright. That's sus. What do you got? What is it? What is the deep thing that you're going to tell me now? I know what this means. We're at the... Hey, can I go back to... I know what this means. We're like at the end of the summer event. So... Is this raw meat? Why do you guys got raw meat? No. And don't you dare tell me, oh guys, this is some like steak. This is some steak. That's not cultural. That's not cultural. That's gotta be some well done steak. You hear me? That's gotta be nice and gray and brown with the little burnt edges, which is the best part. It's gotta be like jam-packed with spices. That shit ain't cultural. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Okay, but lore stuff. Because it's that time of the summer event. We haven't gotten to, like, the big massive lore drop. I mean, I guess Bennett's parents were the big massive lore drop, but typically these summer events have something more. Obsidian Aurora says, raw meat cook. You can't be serving raw meat. That is disgraceful. Exactly! Exactly! And don't you know, to my people, if that meat has so much as a sliver of red, that shit's raw. That's raw. You haven't cooked it. You haven't cooked it enough. Okay, let's go. Cora says it's probably gonna be barbecued, assuming there's some stove nearby. It gotta be. Penny Macaroni says a whole ass Natlan and not a single chicken heart. This isn't a real culture. Exactly. Natlan, you are a Natlan. You still have a lot to. You still have a lot to learn. You still have a lot to learn. You know what they're also missing? You know what they're also missing? Bull testicle. Okay, let me try to find the teleporter. Let me try to find it first. City Aurora says, that plate of meat has to be the most disgraceful thing I've ever seen in the game. Whoever made that plate should be fired. No, seriously, in Natlan of all places, that's not acceptable. That is not acceptable. Hey, look, it's a little dragon doll. It's a little dragon doll. Oh boy, I'm alive, I'm alive. Penny Macaroni says, y'all, Brazilian chicken heart is the shit. Chibalanque would make it to calm his dragon buddies down. No, why? Exactly. I've never eaten, like, chicken heart before. What I have eaten, and what I absolutely adore, actually, whenever where is this teleporter? What the heck? So whenever my family and I go out to get tacos, which is not frequently, we're not like big taco people, but whenever we do, my absolute favorite taco to get is with cow tongue. Cow tongue is so unbelievably good. I love it so much. And every time I say that to some of my friends, they just kind of look at me weird. And I'm like, no, like, it sounds weird at first, especially to someone who's not used to it. But, like, it's good. Well, okay, to be fair, I'm also, like, used to it, that too. Because I have been eating cow tongue since I was, like, a wee little baby, so it's not weird to me. Bird egg? Oh, stealing bird egg? I'm supposed to be finding the teleporter. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm getting distracted.
Yahoo!
Yes, OMG cow tongue. Exactly. Exactly. It's one of the best things ever. Right? Right? You know, the funny thing is that, so, I've been eating, like, tacos with tongue for literally, like, my entire life, right? And when I was, like, a little kid, they never told me. My parents actually never told me that it was cow tongue. They just, I mean, actually, they didn't even tell me at all what it was. All I knew was that it was meat. Simple as that, right? And when I was little, like, I knew it was different than, like, normal meat, right? Like, I knew that because it has, like, a different texture. But I just thought, oh, I just thought that, like, oh, this is just another area of the cow, which I mean it is, but I mean, like, the body of the cow. I just kind of thought it was some other area, and that's why the texture was super different. And it wasn't until I was probably like 12 or something, where I found out that it was tongue, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, well, that's amazing. I mean, it tastes good. Like, like at first I was grossed out, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, wait, why am I grossed out? That thing's literally delicious. But again, that's just me though. Oh, I wanted to try a lengua burrito for a long time, or for a while, because my brain is blank. You should. You should. I will say though, so I've only ever had, tacos de lengua, for, like, at this one restaurant specifically, this one Mexican restaurant. So there's a very big possibility that maybe some other places don't have it as good. Here's what I say. Find some authentic Mexican places. Find some authentic Mexican places. Don't go to those, like, white Mexican restaurants, if that makes any sort of sense. Like those Mexican restaurants that are very clearly like catering to like Americans. No, like a legit one, like a real one. Obsidian Aurora says, yeah, my friend likes eating his tacos with cow tongue. I prefer normal tacos. That's completely fair too. They're just my favorite personally. Penny says, when I was a kid, I was frisky about a bunch of different cultural ingredients, so my parents would hide it in beans. They call it secret.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of
What
a
is
tree,
that?
looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Feijoada? Feijoada? Don't you mean Chipotle for their very expensive food? It's not even good food. I like Chipotle, but not because, like... I like Chipotle because, like, it generally tastes good. But of course, if I'm seeking, like, the good stuff, then that's not gonna be Chipotle. Like, Chipotle for me is generally good, but it's not, like good, you know? I mean, obviously, it's like fast food. It's like bean soup. Dude, I love bean soup. I love mi sopa de frijoles, okay? Mi sopa de frijoles, and then you mix it in with a little bit of crema, and you put in a little bit of chimol, or I guess the Mexicans call it pico de gallo. The best way to get someone to try new foods is not telling me what the food is. I 100% agree. Because I genuinely think that if I was introduced to cow tongue later in life, knowing it was cow tongue, I would not have eaten it. I know for a fact that I wouldn't have, but because I ate it my whole life, not even knowing, until I was like 12, you know. So yes, I agree. I will never understand people who don't like beans. Clearly the person has made them beans, don't know how to cook. I think it depends on the type of bean, honestly. I think it heavily depends on the exact type. Because, like, the beans that, like, I think of are red kidney beans. And I like to think, this is my opinion, this is just my own personal taste. Black beans are the discount red kidney beans. Like, they're similar, they're a fine alternative, but they don't replace the red kidney ones.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost battles.
White beans, I think they're just fine. They're okay, they're whatever. I have never tried, I don't know, the beans that is in like British food memes. I have never tried that, nor do I want to. They don't really look... Pinto beans, that's what they're called, pinto beans. I have never tried pinto beans, and I ain't gonna lie, they don't really look super appealing to me. Maybe they taste amazing, I don't know, but they don't really look good to me. There's this other type of bean, I cannot remember the name of it I can't remember it. It's kind of like a greenish color. I don't like them. I straight up do not like them. So, I think it heavily depends on what kind of course how you cook it, obviously, but also what kind of bean. Because I know like some people, for some people, they love black beans and they're kind of like okay with like red beans. I'm like the opposite. I love red beans. I think the black ones are like an okay alternative. Again, that's just me though. I disliked beans as a kid. I love beans now. I always love beans. Or white rice. White rice? For me, it also heavily depends on how you cook it. Well, for me and my friend, we prefer black beans, but we're not that picky between black and red beans. I'm not super picky either. I just, like, I just prefer the red ones.
Too poppy.
I just prefer the red ones, personally. But black's an alright alternative for me. Alright. Lock in.
You might be tone deaf, but you sure know how to sniff out a good view.
Well, of course. What I do is reminisce. All I do is reminisce. I have been perfecting this reminiscing ability for the past 2,000 years. I know how to pick a good view.
Glad you like it. Some stories aren't meant for the birds, only for the stars high in the sky.
Is it time for a bedtime story?
More like a story that begins with time itself.
Okay, so why are you telling us this? This seems a bit random, right? Or does this have to do with the time shenanigans? Oh, look at the sun. Look at the sun rising.
Long, long ago, time began to write the story of this world.
Istaroth. Okay. Why is he telling us this now?
To her, all living beings were equal, both in their value and in significance.
Gotcha.
Like an ancient scroll, she engraved upon her memory all people, all events, all encounters, and all farewells. Back then, as an animal spirit, I had a chance encounter with time at the Thousand Winds Temple.
Okay. 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 Okay, wait. Wait. That doesn't make any sense. That... And Venti drops the lore, literally. I'll let this play.
Hearing my wishes, she entrusted me with fragments of her power and authority.
Seeds of story brought by the wind and cultivate. Well, that's how the full poem goes. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. Wait. Keep going.
Sounds like you've heard the story of time and the wind before. Charming, isn't it? Through the memories engraved in rituals, poems, ruins, and ancient texts, the same beings she considered so insignificant have met her, time and time again.
Through the memories engraved. Okay.
So, this is the story you wanted to share?
Come on, shut up. This is important.
More like the prologue.
Okay.
The corruption of the Mare Javari is tied to time itself. To put it another way, it is a calamity present in every moment that will ever be.
Okay. I think I'm understanding it. Keep going?
Unlike time herself, I have always cherished many wishes in my heart.
Roast.
500 years ago, to prevent the corruption of the Mare Javari from spreading beyond Tenochtitlan, I blew it off the timeline.
Whoa.
Turning it into the Windless Land.
Whoa. So that's the truth behind the Mare Javari's disappearance. Whoa, okay. That was actually more... Whoa, that actually surprised me more than the Istaroth thing. Whoa, okay.
Oops. Seems like I may have confused you.
No, you didn't confuse me. You shocked me, brother.
If you're asking about how the Mare Javari disappeared from Tenochtitlan 2 or 3 decades ago, there may be someone else better suited to
tell me the story, bro. No, Natlan's over. Natlan's done. We're going to Nodcry now. Tell me, talk.
The Mare Javari has been the bearer of too many stories that weren't meant to be its own. I merely played a part in one of its chapters. And the choice I made 500 years ago came with a price.
Go on.
Some souls were unable to return to Mondstadt as a result.
Yeah.
While others stayed to settle in this land, merging with the Monitu to become the Asha we see today.
Yeah.
So the reason you're here in Tenochtitlan is because...
Correct. I'm here to collaborate with the current Pyro Archon, Mawika.
You mean when we lit up that candle?
Correct again. The flame was our signal.
Okay.
Only by having Mawika open a rift between that space and the true Mare Javari could I sneak in and bring back all the souls who wish to return.
Oh my god. Hold up, like my brain just realized something. Hold on. I'm having a moment, guys. I'm having a moment.
as for my little trick of bringing back memories as well, it's not the first time I've pulled that off.
That is true. You did that in one of the wind blooms.
Malika also mentioned that you were planning to introduce us. Looks like I beat you to it, huh? I was glad to discover that she shares my love for fine wine and freedom. We got along great.
You really outdid yourself this time, pulling off something that big.
Well, it really took it out of me for a few days. In fact, I still feel pretty dead on my feet even now.
Did it really?
Oh, really?
But thinking of all the Aether mead and dandelion wine still left to drink,
brother, you drank it all.
I suppose I can
You drank it all.
in there a little longer.
You drank it all.
You don't look that tired to Paimon. So, don't think you can just pull out that little excuse and we'll suddenly foot all your bills.
Oh, how you wound me, Paimon.
Venti.
You'll hook me up with some good liquor, won't you, traveler?
Sure, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm curious. What do you wish for now?
I suppose to protect Mondstadt, and that everyone who wishes to stay there has the freedom to choose their own path.
I mean, I guess that's the ultimate wish of all of the gods, isn't it? To protect their land. And their people. That was beautiful. That was very beautiful. Well, I think we're done. Got a lot to say with that ending sequence. Like, oh my god, that was. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Obsidian Aurora says, Venti, I swear to Super Earth, how much money did you spend on drinks? You know for a fact he ain't paying for that either. Not because he won't, but because he doesn't have the money. This teleporter is here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm just dumb. Okay, there's a couple more teleporters. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to, like, grab all of the teleporters as, I am thinking over all of it. Wait, he doesn't have money? No, he doesn't. Well, okay. He earns money from, like, playing his lyre in the streets, because he's a bard. But he spends all of it on booze. So. And I doubt he even gets paid that much either.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Like, he's literally a street musician. So I highly doubt he's even getting fat stacks anyway. Alright, now I'm just gonna... Okay, so in my previous stream I said, oh wow, I actually would not like it at all if this friend Venti was meeting up with happens to be Movika. Okay, forget what I said. I think that was actually done in a very good way.
Let's play!
I think that was actually done in a very smart way. Where he does meet up with Movika, but like...
Here comes another.
Not necessarily because they're... Well, I mean, I guess they're friends now, but... Or, actually... Hold on, actually, hold on. I had a thought. So, there's a Pyroculus. Is it up there? Is it? Yes, it is. Hold up, guys. Me big brain. So Venti has some of Istaroth's power. So maybe, even though he doesn't know Movika yet, he considers her a friend because he will meet her. Is that it? Is that the twist? Is that what's up? AVA Skeptic says, I gotta go. Take care, you all. See ya. Goodbye. Okay. Not that many teleporters left. Okay, so like after I get these like little teleporters, that's where we're gonna go back to like the little screen and yeah, my brain right now, like it wasn't even the fact that he talked about Istaroth. That was a long time coming. That was gonna happen forever. like
Sure, I'll play you another
You'll watch
tune,
my video.
but
That was the
it'll
thing that was
cost
always
you an
going to
apple.
happen. It wasn't that. It was the second half. Still would have been nice if he was talking about Vanessa. Honestly, same, but yeah. It really sucks that Vanessa's just like, well, not Vanessa, I guess, but just like, I think it really sucks that Vanessa, or more accurately, like her tribe, is just like never mentioned at all, because in Xbalanque's lore, after he becomes Archon, Renova gives him visions of Natlan's future, right? Renova gives Xbalanque visions of Natlan's future, and one of the visions that Xbalanque receives is one of the tribes leaving Natlan and ending up in Mondstadt. Right. And so, like, they haven't forgotten it. Like, it's still a thing, but, like, to my knowledge, that is the only other time Vanessa's tribe has ever been mentioned, at least in the context of Natlan. Which really sucks. Like, you're telling me, like, an entire tribe left? And it's just, like, nowhere else in Natlan history? Like, come on. Come on, guys. Come on, Hoyo. Get it together. I know Natlan was rough for you all, but, like, at least try to stay somewhat consistent. I don't know, because I feel like that would be kind of a big deal. One of your tribes just up and leaving. Alright. Any other place? Yeah, I'm just collecting these, and my brain still be buzzing. But Enjo quest. I mean, is it good? Like, or I guess what I mean is, actually no, I guess that is just the question. Is it? What? No way. Are you serious? Deadass? Deadass? Are you being for real? Are you being for real? Oh shit, if it does, then, like, forget what I'm saying. We're playing that next time. Okay. Is Pyroculus over there? Yeah. You know what, guys? I was full on ready to, like, after this summer event. I was like fully prepared to just like, hey, okay, let's go back to the silly little drawing streams. Maybe some Sims stuff. No. We're doing Enjo stuff next time. If that's the case. Okay. One more. I guess I'll go over here. This way.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Don't you love it when super major lore drops are in voiceless quests? Oh yeah, I love it. I love it so much. It is my favorite thing about this entire game. Oh boy, do I love it that some of the most emotionally crushing things I have ever experienced are in things that nobody wants to read. Pyroculus up there, I'm gonna try to get it. Deader than Fanes after Nibelung gets released. I'm just trying to grab this. You got it! Okay. It's like up there somewhere. I'm running out of stamina. So is it a common thing in Genshin Impact to drop heavy lore in voiceless quests? Yes, well, nowadays, yes it is. I think the success of Enkanomiya, which still to this day I am still so angry that that was not voiced. Like, I get it, it doesn't have any important, like, playable characters, but you could slap in, like Kokomi or something. You could have slapped her in so that you could have, like, the playable character. Because the Enkanomiya quest, like, dead ass, like, literally, like, I know I said that it, like, pretty much changed the lore community, but no, let me actually fix that. It created the lore community. I would go as far as to say that. Because there were obviously people who were into the lore, like, when Genshin first came out. But I think that, like, people in general didn't really start focusing on the lore until Enkanomiya. Or, that's just what I think, I don't know. I say this because I'm not a day one player, but I'm a Venti's first banner player. Like, I've been playing basically since the start. And so, like, I've seen the fan base, you know, go from, oh, this is like a fun little anime game, to people going, like, deep in the weeds and everything. Or at least the lore community, of course. There's obviously, of course, there's, fans who, don't really care much for lore, they're just here for the game. What is this? What if I told you there was a playable character in the Enjo quest here, and it still wasn't voiced?
Here we go!
Y'all, we're playing that. That's gonna be our next thing. My claims of not being a Genshin channel worsen by the day. Purple Scarf Cake says, it's been a while since I've played this game. I'd stopped playing because it took a lot of space on my phone. Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, I used to play it on my phone, and not that it, like, was too much space for my phone, I just kind of stopped playing it on my phone because I like playing it on, like, a computer better. And it's been, like, over a year, I think, since I've played it on my phone, and I'm too afraid to update it. I'm too afraid to update it because it might have the, like, you don't have enough disks, you don't have enough space. My favorite character is Nibelung because I relate to his loathing of the world. I mean, we don't know anything about Nibelung, really. Well, I mean, he came back with vengeance, of course, but... Alright, anything else? Anything else? Nope, I think that's it. During the time, CRK was starting to become more popular, and they did a collab with Sonic. I feel like your phone would explode if you update it. Exactly. That's why I'm too afraid to. How far is it from Natlan? Like, fairly far, actually. Is it its own... No, of course not. Of course not. Hey, look, it's Remuria! Alright. Is there anything else? Okay. Let me just collect, like, everything, and then we can go into the void and talk about everything that just happened.
Come on, traveler, let's go!
Oh yeah, that's just this part here.
The world is full of lost balance, just...
Anything here? Anything new? Oh, does it have the pictures? Does it have the pictures? Pictures. Yes, it does! Cute. Absolutely adorable. Love it. Not done this. Because that's for later. Okay. Achievements, because I always have achievements at the end of this. Thank you. There's one down here. Awesome. Okay. Well, time to get out of this resort and chat to... That was the wrong button. Time to get out of this resort and have a chat with Catherine. Oh. Oh. For a second there, I thought something happened. I've never played Cookie Run Kingdom. I never did. I don't know why. I just didn't. I have a love crash out relationship to the Genshin world. Oh look, Anefa's here! Has she always been here? Adorable.
Add Astra.
Alright, give him my stuff.
Thank you for...
Thank you.
Add Astra.
Expedition. Thank you. Send them out. Alrighty. I think that is it. We can go back to chatting. Alright. Alright, guys, let's go to the scary infinite void. Don't worry, I'll hold your hand. Okay, okay. Got that down. Let's put on the pretty Remuria music if it loads. Thank you. Just put it at a decent volume. Put on the pretty Remuria music because I absolutely adore it so much with every fiber of my little being. Okay. So, that was a lot. That was a lot of stuff going on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to talk about, like, the actual quest first, and then go on my whole Venti Istaroth, whatever the heck going on. We're gonna ignore that for now. Let's just focus on the quest, okay? Okay, the quest. I'm gonna be fully honest. I don't think the 4 hours of, silly fun time, oh wait, but something is sus, was really worth the reveal. And the reveal was adorable. Like everything about Bennett's parents was absolutely adorable, absolutely beautiful. I cried, okay? I literally cried a little bit at, Bennett's little cutscene, at like baby Bennett's cutscene. I literally cried. So the entire thing with that, and him in the not Marriage of Ari, it was really, really cool. Basically everything about this second half, question mark, of the quest was really good. I loved it. But I don't think it needed the, like, 4 hours of it, if you know what I mean. Because, like, I don't know, I guess, like, the longer you spend building up, like, the longer you spend building up this, about, like, ooh, some weird things are happening on this island, but, like, not really, kind of thing. Like, the longer you build it up, the more, I guess, like, the audience would start to think, like, oh, this is something, like, serious. And, I mean, it was serious in a sense, but we really didn't focus on the seriousness, that fact that, like, Bennett almost died. Which, I mean, it makes sense, you know, the main focus was on Bennett's parents, right? So, wasn't really... I still think they just kind of, like, meandered on that a bit. And like I said, I get it. I 100% get it. It's a summer event. Summer events are supposed to be, like, these more chill, laid back, having fun with the characters kind of events. But summer events have also been, like, events where, like, big stuff gets revealed in preparation for the following region, right? And they put hints of the following region as well. So, like, for example, the summer event in Bottleland with, like, Klee and Kaya and, like, some other Sumeru characters, that entire quest was building up, well, not building up, but it was basically preparing the player for Fontaine, where they had that, like, carnival-type sound, which... yeah, they have, like, a more carnival-type sound, you know, they have oceanids that turn into humans, you know, they have this idea of, like, these people are gone, but I'm still clinging onto their memory, kind of thing. Like, it wasn't setting up Fontaine, but it was more so it was more so setting not the mood. I guess I just got I guess mentally prepare. I guess that's what's it. It's mentally preparing the character for the next region, where you're like, okay, there's definitely themes of like reality, of illusion, of oceanids, which becomes very, very important at the end of Fontaine. So I guess it's just meant to like mentally prepare you kind of thing. Cora says a lot of these events tend to have pacing issues. Makes sense since they're limited. It makes sense when they're limited because, I mean, it's limited. I think, like, you're more focused on the fact that you're playing it, you know, than the story proper, I guess. I mean, that's definitely my case. But this isn't limited. The summer event is not limited. This is a permanent feature in the game, which obviously means that it's really important. And it was at the second half. It established the marriage of Ari, Istaroth, you know, that kind of stuff. It's establishing all of this. And I definitely think that the ending portion with Istaroth and time and the marriage of Ari is definitely setting up stuff for Nodcry, because thanks to the video where the shades appear, it's really obvious that they're going to become a lot more prominent in Nodcry. So it makes sense that canonically within the story we get like more information about them. So that makes a lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. But I guess that's just like my main critique. And again, I probably, if the silly fun time part of it was a little bit shorter, if it was probably the same as this, as like this stream so far, which has only been like 2-ish hours, maybe a little longer. If it had only been like 2-ish hours, I would have like no complaints. I would have like no complaints. You know, a nice little equal, you know, like first half is the silly fun thing, second half is like the more heavier stuff with like the marriage of Ari and Bennett's parents, but like at the end it's still really fun at the end, of course, because it's the summer event, of course. And then of course just like the freaking nuke that Venti just like drops casually at the end. But yeah, that's still my main critique. Okay, so for the whole marriage of Ari thing. So I guess that's not the real marriage of Ari. I guess that's a simulation created by the Abyss. I am disappointed about that. I'm going to be completely honest with you. That is very disappointing to me. I knew something was off because it was windy, and the marriage of Ari was specifically stated to be a windless land. So I knew, like, okay, this is not, like, something is up with this marriage of Ari, of course. So that does make sense. I'm just disappointed that, like, we don't get the real marriage of Ari in this quest, because, I don't know, I guess that's kind of how I thought it. Yeah, so I think that's a little weird. They never explain how Bennett's parents ended up in the marriage of Ari either. They never explain that either. Because, like, with us, you know, we find the portal in the islands, we find the portal, and we go in. And we don't, like, wander into the portal, like, oh, what the heck, I ended up here. Like, it was a deliberate choice we made. We literally see a crack in the space-time and go, yeah, that's definitely leading somewhere. You know what I mean? And, I mean, I don't know, maybe the adventurers were like, huh, yeah, oh, mysterious crack in the space-time whatever the heck that might be leading to some dangerous place. That is you know what, guys? That is the perfect place to go with our child. No, I'm sorry, with our infant son. You know, even though I wrote, like, a lengthy document letter thingy talking all about how one day we're going to have to stop adventuring because we have a child. Yeah, maybe a ley line leak or something, like it swallowed them. That's possibly what happened. I guess, like, they just don't explain it, I guess. And so I'm just kind of, like, left here being like, wait, how'd they even end up here? Because, like, yeah, they could have gone there purposefully, but man, that's really stupid. I don't know. That's just dumb to me. That's just dumb to me. So, yeah, there's that. So I guess, like, that's, like, my general thoughts with the marriage of Ari, like, at least in this portion. Very disappointed we didn't get the real one. the thing with Benny's parents ending up there made no sense. Yeah. Yeah. The ending scene with Bennett and his parents, absolutely adorable. Really, really sweet. Loved that a lot. Sometimes, though, and this is just a me thing. Okay, this is not a Genshin thing. This is just a general, like, parent and child being separated for a very, very long time, reuniting kind of thing. I wish it was more awkward. You know? Because it's like, this is my parent, I know they are my parent, but for all intents and purposes, this is a stranger, you know? Like, these spirits, like, Bennett knows those are his parents, but they're strangers to him, you know what I mean? Like, his dads in Mondstadt feel more like fathers than his actual father does, you know what I mean? Simply because he was raised by them, of course. Simply because he doesn't know his parents. You know what I mean? Like, his parents, like, coddling their son, that makes 100% complete sense. But I think, and again, this is not a Genshin thing, this is just a general writing thing. It's like the tiniest bit of pet peeves, where it's like, you don't know them. You know, and obviously you can't, and it's not to say you can't have a sweet moment, of course you can have a sweet moment, but I imagine that there has to be some awkwardness before we get to the sweet moment, you know what I mean? Just some really awkward, like, hi, kind of thing. Yeah, that's just kind of what I'm thinking. Penny says, okay guys, gotta leave now. Alright then. Okay, but that's just what I think. The reveal, I guess, that the Asha are all dead people, and I am assuming dead people who died in the marriage of Ari. First of all, metal as hell. Absolutely love that. Like, I kind of like that. I don't know. I think that's really cool. And again, it does explain, like, why the Asha only exist on these islands. That's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Yeah, no, I got nothing to say to that. I just think it's really funny. And, like, it's just, it's more of that beautiful Genshin, like, really subtle tragedy. It's like, oh, these cute little squishy looking things, they're dead people who have lost their memories. I'm gonna postpone my parenting meme and tag Peppermint, my goodness. But yeah, that's what I think with that. Okay. The Istaroth thing. The Istaroth thing. Okay. So, as I've mentioned, Venti mentioning Mr. Istaroth, we're going Nodcry. Originally, we were supposed to be going to Snezhnaya. The story was going to be ending sometime soon. He had to have mentioned it eventually. He had to have mentioned it soon, so, like, that isn't the part that makes me go, oh, what the heck? I was more like, oh, sweet, awesome. Finally, it took you forever. So, two things. So, he had a chance encounter with Istaroth. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, it's traumatized. Yes. So, he had a chance encounter with Istaroth when he was still a wind spirit. Okay, that makes sense, The thing that confuses me the most is he met her at the Thousand Winds Temple. And in my mind, I'm like, wait, so the because when he was still a wind spirit, that was before Decarabian fell. That was still when Mondstadt was a barren, mountainous, frozen wasteland, right? And so there shouldn't have been a Thousand Winds Temple. No, okay, because I mentioned this. Because the Thousand Winds Temple was built to worship both the Anemo Archon and the God of Time. But Venti wasn't the Anemo, there was no Anemo Archon. So I was like, okay, that doesn't really make that much sense. But I think about it a little more, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it wasn't the Thousand Winds Temple, like the Thousand Winds Temple. Maybe, okay, this is just my theory. This is my little theory. Two things. Well, too many theories, I guess. But it's generally the same idea. maybe the Thousand Winds Temple is from the primordial civilization. Like from the days when the people knew of the Four Shades and stuff. Right. Like, what if the Thousand Winds Temple is ancient? Like, we talking ancient, and just after Venti became Archon, after he terraformed the land, after he blah 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 blah, then is when he is, or I guess like the people of Mondstadt decided, like, found the ruins and I guess repurposed it to worship Time and Wind. That makes the most sense. That makes the most sense to me. But then I'm like, it's on a cliff though, and Mondstadt used to be mountains. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I fully admit I might just be overthinking it. But it's what I'm like. It's just in my mind. Hoyo, keep track of these things. I'm doing a better job than you guys are right now. That was number 1. Number 2. Venti has a fragment of Istaroth's power. Still have no idea whether or not Venti is a creation of Istaroth. I'm still waiting for that. Are we never gonna get that? Never? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I heard from a friend that MiHoYoverse is planning to have the game to last like 20 years or, so more lore might come. I agree, yes. However, this portion, this era, I guess, let's put it, this era of the story was meant to end in Conria. Especially since when Genshin first came out, nobody knew if this game was going to be successful. Nobody knew that. I mean, it ended up being successful, obviously. But while they were making the game, they obviously had no idea whether or not it was going to be successful. So all they knew is that we're making this game and we have a roadmap for roughly like 7 years if it's successful. And of course Genshin became like one of the biggest games, one of the biggest like mobile games of all time, so no shit, they're going to try to extend that for as long as possible. How do you make a game last 20 years? I have no idea. So it is true, they're definitely going to, you know, they're going to introduce new things, new stories, new lore. However, this era of Genshin, this original to Conria era, this original, like, from Mondstadt to Conria era, is clearly, like, the general, it's clearly, like, where we're at, you know? So, working on it on the fly. Like, I fully believe, I think now, they are planning for stuff after Conria. I think now they are. But, all of the stuff that we're getting now, well, except Nodcry, because Nodcry was kind of like a last-minute addition. But, like, all of the stuff from, like, Mondstadt to Natlan, roughly, I'm pretty sure this was stuff, at the very least, thought of when the game first came out. But, although I do subscribe to the little theory that Natlan was most likely changed. I do subscribe to that theory. I know a lot of people really didn't like it when I said that. There are a lot of people who got mad at me when I said that. But there's just a lot of stuff of Natlan that's been, like, mentioned, talked about, that we, like, we're at the end of Natlan, basically. Like, we're moving on to Nodcry. We still haven't talked about it. You know, like I said, like, Vanessa's missing tribe. Remus. What the hell was Remus doing there? What's his government name? I still don't know anything about that. I guess we have the Marriage of Ari now. The very interesting connection between between wind and fire, which is a thing that I've been wanting to talk about. I don't want to talk about it right now, but it is a thing that I've noticed since the very beginning of playing the Natlan story quest, but that's a thing for another day. But, like, on top of it, like, to connect with that, like, Venti's interesting connection with this, which could be, like, with the whole Vanessa thing. The fact that, like, Natlan has so much emphasis on the sun, and it makes me think of, Deshret, who was called the Son of the Sky, which also makes me think of, what was it? I think it was Zhongli. There was, like, a theory floating around that Zhongli has a close connection to the sun. I can't remember the exact details, but, like, it was a very interesting one to me. Plus the fact that, like, there's so much emphasis on the Moon Sisters. So, like, what's the deal with the sun and moon? There are real moons. because of the Moon Sisters. Is there even a sun, or is the sun just a projection? Blah, 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 blah. All that stuff, all that stuff. I'm getting off topic. I'm getting way off topic. I'm supposed to be talking about Venti here. Venti has a fragment of Istaroth's power. I was kind of hoping for him to mention something about his own creation. And you could be like, Pep, you're expecting too much. And you know what? Yeah, I am. But it's not my fault. It's the game's fault. It's Venti's trailer's fault. The little text that appears on his trailer literally says, born from the branches of time. What does that mean? Don't tell me that you just have a fragment of her power. Are you her creation or not? Just confirm it, please. I wonder what would happen if a super destroyer suddenly appeared in the sky of this world. I don't know. So, like, yeah, but ignoring that part. So he has some of Istaroth's power, which, like, that makes complete sense. That does make complete sense. I guess it's more like just how, like, I guess it was more so the specifics. Because, I didn't mention this in my video. God damn, I should have mentioned it. Little fun fact about Venti, but he actually knows every song from the past, present, or future. Right. And so, you know, obviously that meant that he himself, his own powers have a connection with time. It's just that we didn't know the exact details of it. And now we do. That's pretty cool. They met at the Thousand Winds Temple, which shouldn't have been built at this time, but sure, whatever, it's fine. But him having a connection to her power is super interesting, because that kind of sort of implies that Venti is not a mini Istaroth, obviously, but, like, I don't know, he does things, well, he can do things that Istaroth does. It's cool. That's pretty cool. Which actually makes me think, wait, that means that he was the prankster, wasn't he? Yeah, that means that he was the prankster. He's doing some wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so he has some of Istaroth's power. Pretty cool. Nice that they clarified that, although I was expecting something wee different, but whatever, it's fine. But, like, his thing with the Mare Javari. Okay. So, I'm sorry if all of this is sounding super, like, disjointed, not connected. His connection to the Mare Javari. So, it's confirmed now that the Mare Javari is indeed outside of time. Because that was a thing that was theorized for a while. Because I mentioned this in my previous stream. The Mare Javari, when it was first, like, written about, I guess, in, like, weapon lore, all the way back, like, very beginning of the game. The Mare Javari was, like, a group of Mondstadters explored the Mare Javari, and, like, 1,000 years ago. Like, 1,000 years ago in, like, Mondstadt history. However, in some, like, new Natlan lore, the Mare Javari was created during the Cataclysm, right? And so a lot of people were like, wait a minute, how does that make any sense? And then, of course, thanks to, like, Istaroth's timey-wimey, whatever the heck, with, like, the Dainsleif quest, a lot of people were like, okay, so there's probably some time things. Okay, so so that is confirmed. Venti confirmed that the Mare Javari does exist outside of time. So people from, I think he mentioned it, yeah, from, like, any time could access the Mare Javari. How are you supposed to hold a marriage outside of time? You need time in order to progress anything with anything. I don't know. How can you? So, yeah, basically anybody from any time can access the Mare Javari, even though it was technically created during the Cataclysm, which makes sense. It's called the Cataclysm. It was catastrophic. That makes sense. And so I guess what he was saying was that during the Cataclysm specifically... Hold up, wait, okay, I'm thinking. This is gonna get complex, hold up. Hear me out. So, the Mare Javari exists outside of time, right? It exists outside of time. It can be accessed from any point in time. However, once it, like, in linear, once in, like, linear, like, normal to that timeline, once it reached the point where the Marriage of Ari was created, it might have caused, not a paradox, it might have caused some crazy time shenanigan thingy to happen within the Marriage of Ari that caused a lot of problems. Maybe to, like, the fabric of time itself. And that's why Venti, like, permanently removed it from the timeline. Does this making any sense? Is this making any sort of sense? I hope this is making a lick of sense. I really hope so. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. That's my current theory right now. Well, that's my current theory. It's like a lake of time outside of the river of time. I guess so. I mean, I guess what I'm thinking is that, like, you know, kind of like how in some time travel stories, when a character goes, like, back in time, like, one of the, like, the #1 rule is to never meet yourself in the past because it would cause, like, a time paradox or something. What I was thinking is, like, since the Marriage of Ari can be accessed at any point in time, what if when, like, in the normal to that timeline, when we made it to the birth of the Marriage of Ari, let's put it, when we made it to the birth of the Marriage of Ari, it caused, like, some crazy time paradox thingies that, yeah, forced, well, not forced, but, like, it caused a lot of problems, and Venti made the decision to, like, take it off. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Then comes the bigger question that, like, why did Venti do that? Why didn't Istaroth? Did Istaroth not care enough? Although I think he mentions that. I think he mentions that Istaroth doesn't care all that. Like, she cares and doesn't care all at the same time. Which, I know that sounds very contradictory, but I guess to me that actually makes a lot of sense. Where it's like, you care about the world you created, you care about the events that you made, because Venti mentions that, like, she wrote down, like, all of the history, all of the events, all of the endings, so she clearly has attachment to Teyvat because she created all of the events in Teyvat. However, I think, like, it's kind of hard to personally, deeply, like, on a human level, care for something so distant. I think that's what's up. I think that's, like, what's going on. Yeah, as opposed to Venti, who, despite having similar abilities to Istaroth, he still lives within the linear time. And also because Venti's whole thing is playing human. He likes to, like, hang out with people and get with them, like, personally, right? And so, like, that, I think that would make sense. Maybe, like, Istaroth didn't see whatever was going on in the Marriage of Ari as that big of a threat, while Venti did, and that's why he, like, took it out. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah. I think that's what's happening. Yeah. And and it's also just, like, really sad where he's like, you know, this was, like, a necessary choice that I had to do. But that choice came with the price of these souls not ascending. Because it's just, like, outside of the fabric of time. Stanley was lucky because he clung on to his friend, but no one else did. I mean, I guess Bennett's parents did, which also kind of confused me as well. But, like, they were, yeah. But then again, they were also in the simulation created by the Abyss. I'm not really the biggest fan of that decision, I'm gonna be honest, because I feel like it just overcomplicates the narrative. So, like, I guess they could ascend, I guess, because they're in a simulation of the Marriage of Ari and not in the real one. But at the same time, like, the Ashas were people who died in the Marriage of Ari, and it's just, like, I'm not really a big fan of that. His parents ascended somehow. I don't know. Not that his parents ascended, that's not my problem. It's not that. It's the fact that, like, it wasn't properly explained. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I was also just going to add that just general, like, tough decision comes with tough choices. You know, like, you have to rip this area of the world outside of time altogether, which objectively is a good thing. Objectively, it helps the land, but it has, like, a cost in the, like, death aspect of it all, and yeah, I like that. Like, even Venti's like, yeah, this decision I made wasn't, like, it was the right decision, but it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Yeah. Cora says the simulation thing just doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of it. I think it really did just overcomplicate things. So, yeah. Okay. I've been talking for 30 minutes or something? I don't know. I've been talking for a really, really, really long time. Y'all have been staring at my avatar, and the pink screen for way too long. Y'all heard me yap for 20 minutes in an actual legit proper video. Y'all had enough of me for the past few days. Sorry if I blew the mic. I guess my final verdict on the Natlan summer event, I'm going to call it half, even though it really isn't a half. It's really out of balance, but that's just kind of how my brain is processing it. First half, it was fun until they kind of dragged it out for too long. Fun until they dragged it out, and of course the Hoyoverse minigame curse, where they just don't explain things properly. It was chill. It was fun. But it definitely went on for too long. Second half. Really good. Really, really good. I loved the second half, but some, what I would consider crucial things were not properly presented, I think. Yeah. I think those just weren't super properly presented. Like, why is there a simulation? What's the deal? Like, okay, the Asha are like spirits of people who died in the marriage of Ari, but how did Bennett's parents ascend? Like, how did that happen? I can understand Bennett's parents gaining their memories back. That I can understand because Venti does his whole ritual thing with Movika. That makes sense. But them ascending doesn't really make much sense. But maybe it's because they weren't in the real marriage of Ari. But if they weren't even in the real marriage of Ari, then why couldn't their soul ascend? How did they become Asha? That's a little weird. So those are my big criticisms. A positive. When I said in my last stream, I really didn't want Venti's friend, quote unquote, to be Movika. And then it ended up that, yeah, he did go to Natlan to chat with Movika about his ritual with the about the ritual that he made. That was actually pretty good. I'll admit that. You know what? I think that was a pretty clever way of doing it. That he's not friends necessarily with Movika, or at least not friends, but he was definitely there to speak with Movika. That I thought was pretty well presented, and now that we know for a fact that he has wibbly wobbly timey wimey powers, now that we know that for a fact, maybe him saying that she was a friend made sense. Because maybe she wasn't a friend now, but she will become a friend later. Like in that sort of sense. Like I don't know. So, you know what? I'll give my credit to Hoyoverse. I thought that was pretty smart, at least to me. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so for next stream, next week, if I can next week, I am debating whether or not doing the Enjo quest or just another drawing stream. But I'm kind of sort of leaning towards the Enjo quest because, if it is talking about Vanessa and her tribe, y'all, I have to play that. If that's the case, I have to. And you know what? This isn't the first time that I played a world quest that was, if it turns out to be lackluster, it wouldn't be my first time. That, unfortunately, was me with the Deshret world quest in Sumeru, where I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know. I wasn't expecting Remuria levels of stuff, but it wasn't necessarily what I was expecting, and it was a bit lackluster to me. So if it ends up being lackluster, oh well. Nothing I haven't been through before. But if it ends up being amazing and I start crying, that's amazing. Okay, but I guess that's basically it. Obsidian Aurora says, well, whatever you choose, whatever you want to stream next, I'll try my best to show up. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you all for attending the stream. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do not know how to end these. Till next time, I guess. Bye!
New craft